Hello guys, so today we're going to test the new free Affinity. I'm sure you've heard of Affinity. Alright, so we're going to build a landing page with Affinity. Okay, so if you don't have Affinity, you just have to sign up. Okay, go to their website affinity.studio and sign up for a free account. You can sign up with your Gmail, so when you're done signing up, and you're going to download for Mac or download for Windows. So you're going to click on download and 64 bits. Alright. So when you click on it, it's going to start downloading right here, as you can see. So it depends on how fast your internet is. So when it's done, we're going to install and we get cooking. Right, so you're going to land on this page and you're going to go to see more, and this is where you are going to select. Alright, so you have a variety of pages to select from. You can also insert your preferred dimensions here. Okay, and you can set it to pixels or inches as well. So you can toggle this to get document settings. You can set margins, you can add artboards if you want, and you can set it to 16 bits, 8 bits, and you can set 300 dpi also here. So with this section, this is a portrait and this is for landscape. Okay, so if you are looking for it, this is where it is. It's not here on this side. You can set it from this place. This is portrait and this is landscape. So we are going to set our frame size here. We are going to input. Okay, so we are going to use 1280 pixels, 1280 by 1920. 1920, and we're going to use the landscape, and we are going to click on create document. Okay, so this is the desktop size, that is what I'm using. Alright, so this is our Affinity canvas. This is our work area, and it's more or less looks like Photoshop. So I think this is our move tool, and this is literally our toolbar. This is our pen tool, and this is for our shapes, and this is our menu bar, file. And if you are on the canvas, you definitely start on the pixel page. So when you find yourself on the pixel page, just click on the vector page so that you can see this dashboard here. Okay, so this is for our layers, and this is a view, windows, and all the settings you are used to in Photoshop. Alright, so this panel is for selecting colors, the saturation, this is the lightness, saturation, and darkness. Alright, and I think this is also going to select your hue for you. Alright, and this is for opacity, and this is the layers panel, and this is adjustment layer, and this is for masking, and this is going to give you effects. Okay, this is also for assets. Okay, if you want to add the assets panel, you just have to click on this side. Okay, there's 3 dots here, and you come to panels, and you tick on assets, so when you choose assets, you check it and you have your assets here. You're going to have some icons to start with, so this is what Affinity comes with. Alright, so this is your toolbox. You can just go ahead and draw a rectangle and select the colors that you want. Alright, yeah, and work on the opacity. Okay, so let's go ahead and start our landing page design. I'm going to leave the assets in the video description, and you have to get it from the Telegram channel that I'm going to drop in the video description. Make sure you comment and like so that I know you are with me. Okay, so we are going to go to our assets folder and grab our beautiful hero image. Okay, so just drag and drop it to Affinity. So I think it's too big, so let's go ahead and reduce the size, and just as Photoshop. Okay, just as Photoshop. You can hold Ctrl and use your mouse cursor to zoom in and out. Alright, you can hold on the space bar to move your canvas. Alright, so let's minimize this image. Okay, this is alright. So let's click on the adjustments panel and go to brightness. Let's reduce the brightness a little bit. And let's go ahead and pick our rectangle, and let's draw our beautiful nav bar. Okay, so usually I like to use colors from the design. Okay, so let's use a lighter shade of the green. Let's use a lighter shade of the green, and let's adjust. So I'm going to draw another rectangle here. But this time I'm going to make it dark. And I'm going to reduce the opacity a little, like so. And I'm going to convert it to curves, right, so that I can bend this angle. Alright, I can bend this angle, and I'm going to drag this inside a little bit. And I'm going to duplicate the rectangle which I converted to curve. So I held on Alt and I drag it down here. Okay, so I like to group my layers, so let me group this. I selected everything and Ctrl G to group, and I'm going to name it background. Alright, so if you want to expand your layers, just click on this drop down. Okay, if this panel is too small for you, you can just open it up. When you hover, you see the arrow here, you can open it up. I'm going to use my pen tool here to draw a shape. And I'm going to give it a fill of black. Okay, I'm going to give it a fill of black. Okay, so I want to straighten this line here. Okay, so let me find a tool here. Let me first of all select my drawing or my shape. Let me take off the fill, the stroke. I don't know why it gives it an automatic stroke all the time. I don't really get that. Anyway, let's go and find this tool, which is called the node tool. Okay, the node tool. So I'm going to hold on this node and drag it inside. Okay. Okay, perfect. So we are going to go ahead and get our logo in our assets folder. This is the logo. So I'm going to extract it. And I'm going to drag it to Affinity. And it's really big, so I'm going to minimize it. Alright, I'm going to place it at this angle. So I'm going to get my frame text tool and I'm going to draw a text here. Okay, so I'm going to write home. And I'm going to give it bold. And this is my favorite font actually, Switzer. It's let me see, one of basically my favorite. So let me duplicate this home and let's write about. So let's make this one medium. This font has a lot of weights. Okay, it has a lot of weight. That is the reason, or the main reason why I like it so much. So that is why it is my favorite font. Although there are other fonts with similar characteristics. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this about, and I'm going to put destination here. So with the frame text tool, you have to drag this side to reveal the hidden parts. Okay, this is usually basics of designing. Okay, so if you are familiar with design already, you are aware anytime you are using this kind of text tools, when you draw a frame and it is hidden, you have to drag to you have to crop it, open up to show the hidden part. Okay, so let's add our contact. This is our contact link. Okay, so what I selected is justify all, which is going to space them evenly. Right. So you hold on shift to select everything in that particular section. Okay. And you go to the alignment section, this is the alignment tab, and you choose justify all. Okay, so I'm going to group them as usual and name them nav. So when you group your layers, it's easier to work with teams because it's easier for people to just come on and know how to work with your ASD files or Affinity files. So I just grouped renamed my logo. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and drop in my icons from my assets panel. So I'm going to batch upload these 3 icons. Okay, so this is how Affinity deals with batch uploads. Alright, let me just minimize it and place them here. So this is mainly for practice, so this is the Facebook logo. If you are wondering, this is Behance for graphic designers. If you don't have a portfolio, just Google search for behance.net and it's a free portfolio from Adobe. You can just sign up for an account and upload your designs there. Okay, yeah, so that is Behance for you. So I'm gonna duplicate the home text. Okay, and I'm gonna write travel here. Okay, so let's give it font size of 30. Okay, I think 30 is too big. Okay, so this is how you sample a color. You actually click and drag, okay, to sample When you click and drag, it's gonna sample where you release your mouse, okay, where you release your hands. So I'm going to take this travel out of the navigation group, and I'm going to group my logos here. Alright, so I'm going to duplicate this one, this travel here, and I'm going to type destinations. I'm going to duplicate the destination, and I'm going to find a text. Alright, I'm going to find a text. So let me just copy this paragraph here, paste it here, and I'm going to change the font size. And let me arrange this. Okay, yeah, let me reduce the text. Okay, so I think the text is misbehaving because of the alignment. So it was on justify or end. I have to change it to align left. Alright. Okay. So now all I need is my button or my call to action. So we're going to use a rectangle. Okay, so I'm going to use this color. I just increased, the red. Okay, from a color I sampled from this, wooden bridge. Okay, as I said earlier, I like to pick colors for my design. So I'm going to use the same color for this button too. Okay, and I'm going to give it a shadow. So the shadow, it's always advisable to stay below 15. It might not be too, you know, obvious, but it makes a big difference. So I'm gonna write my call to action here. And I'm gonna make sure I align it using the grids. Alright, so I think we are done. Let's try and align it a little bit. When you're designing a web page, you have to keep the closest things close. That is the rule. Alright. Okay. So this is just a few touches. Okay, what I did here was to reduce the opacity of the about destination and contact to make the home page stand out. So assuming we are on the home page, so this is what I did. Okay, yeah, so basically we are done designing with Affinity. Kindly subscribe to this channel. So I'm going to reduce the boldness for this. I'm going to give it a regular. I think a medium will do, so yeah. So if you stay to the end, let me know in the comment section that you are with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, alright? So let's go ahead and save our document. Alright, yeah, so we're going to give it a save as so that we can save the PDF. We can save the Affinity file. So we're going to save it as landing page. Save, and there's an option here which you can quick export as PNG, but we don't want to export as PNG, so we're going to use the normal format, which is export. And this is the file size. Okay, we're going to select JPEG and we're going to select best quality. And we are going to click on export. And we are going to select our destination folder.